Guy, I'm going to share on a screen, and based on that I'm going to explain you about the HTML things. Okay. So as I discussed about the company, we are from RCS Technology, and RCS deal with the web designing, web development, e-commerce app, and the e-commerce solution. And you are here to do the internship. So let's learn with us some of the things. So what is HTML, guy? Question comes. Hypertext markup language. Everybody of you know hypertext markup language. It is HTML stand for hypertext markup language. But if I ask someone, can you explain me what is exactly you mean by hypertext markup language? So hypertext markup language is a designing language, web designing language. Okay, it's a content writing, but the content we are writing for the web. We can write content in Word file, but can we execute Word file, guy? No, we cannot. So here content we write with using the tags, and when we write the content using the tag, this tag have when this tag get compiled, it's have own style and the format. So based on that we get the desired output on the web. Okay. A markup language, not a programming language. It's not a programming language. You have to note down. It is not programming language. So why it is not programming language? Because it don't have any programming capability. It cannot take decision. It cannot do the control of the program, flow of the program cannot be controlled. So it's a not a programming language. It's markup language. It's web markup language. It's a document. It's also referred as document, but HTML document. So HTML document talk with the web browser, and it get converted in the required output format based on its tag and the style. Okay, guys. Its big brother is XHTML. So what is the difference between HTML and XHTML? This is again a challenging question. So guys, do you know what is the difference between HTML and XHTML? So XHTML stands for Extended Hypertext Markup Language. So guys, when it is developed HTML, it was developed for a particular browser. Okay, and its design and output used to vary from browser to browser. Okay, so it was a big challenge, and restructuring and doing everything from the again scratch, or for this reason developing another programming language was also a challenge. So what's happening, something came which can be added in every HTML code in the start, and this code become browser compatible, means in them the output design will be same in all the browsers. Okay, so some few line of code are there, right? And using that we can convert the existing HTML code into XHTML, Extended Hypertext Markup Language. So it also based on the XML. So XML was like it's compatible with all the browsers. Okay, same way XHTML is compatible with all the browsers. All browsers we have in same way if it is used XHTML. So we are going to see a lot of tags. Here only tags will be there, and design. Design is going to come, picture is going to come, division is going to come, mark Q is going to come, hyperlink is going to come. Okay, and baby we talk now. So baby is so popular, so many requirements are there. Everything is going to come digitalized. College is going to come digitalized. So guys, it's a very golden opportunity. Let us start learning tags. More and more tags you know, more and more practice you do practice, and you are going to become so good web programmer. Okay. So tag. So I am talking about tag. So a start and opening tag will be there. end and closing tag will be there. So what it means, a start tag and end and closing tag, it will have the attribute. Let's see practically. If you see, you understand more better. So this is the guy format of any HTML program. Any HTML program, first note doc type is equal to HTML. Just we declare in the top to program can consider it's a HTML compiler. So compiler guy, where we are going to execute the program, I hope everyone are aware. So we are going to write the program in Notepad++, and we are going to execute program in the any of the browser. Preferably we will be using Google Chrome or Internet Explorer or whatever modern browsers are there. You can execute anywhere. So guys, this is the first program. Here the top tag is going to be HTML. So this is the opening tag of HTML, and closing tag will be in the last. So closing tag will follow one slash bracket slash HTML. Okay. So next is going to be header section. So header section can contain title or meta tags or CSS or font. Everything we can keep. You know, no? Anywhere some parts, like it's an administrator. Header part is an administrator. Okay. So body part is going to have content. So content, this is a heading and hello world. So this is a program, and shortly we are going to execute this. Okay. But first I need to explain it. So doc type, what meaning? It's declaration. Declaration tag is used by the web browser to understand the version of HTML. Here also we declare the version HTML used in the document. So guys, HTML having different version, as you may be aware. So anything if you are not aware and I just say you are aware and I skip, you can point me guy. Okay. Understand our web have, so course objective, what's the course objective is there? Understand our web. Everyone are using web 2 and 4th morning and evening every time. Okay, but now you don't have to just use, you have to understand, you have to change your attitude. You see one design and you start thinking about that, how you can achieve, how you can. Yes guys, you can design. Okay, if you think you can do. So let's see. So have the ability to implement a static and dynamic web pages. Guys, suppose this question I leave on you. Is it okay to understand a static and dynamic? What's the difference between a static and dynamic? So the simple website what you look, where all the content are kept in the page, is going to be a static. So suppose we want to display some additional information, it means again we require to go and change its page. And dynamic is where we don't go and change the page. We will be having something admin panel from where we can pass the information and it's going to be displayed. So guys, most of the website is going to be dynamic, a static time slowly going, but still there are companies who don't want any big program. They just want some information of the company, and once they create, they don't bother about who is looking, who is not looking. Maybe after a year they will change. So in such case, we create a website of CMS, content management system. There just we maintain some content, nothing much. Maybe contact us will be there, and maybe sometime feedback and all thing will be there. But most of the website are dynamic, and dynamic website is going to be handled by PHP. Okay, so that's why we have the target. Once you have to learn the designing, once you are through with the designing, you have to learn how to develop dynamic website. Okay guys, so let's see and learn some more tag. To learn HTML, you will need to study various tags and understand how they behave while formatting a textual document. So one declaration for each HTML tag document. One declaration for each HTML document. Tell the browser how to render the HTML document and display it on the computer screen. Keep your page being viewed as the same way in several browser and system. This will be the point while developing the website. Okay. So what are the basic tags, guys? So title is one of the tags. H1, H2, H2, H3. So what is this guy? Can I know anyone why we use this H1, H2, H3, H4 tag, this tag? Are you aware, guy? Can respond anyone, please? Are you aware of this tag? Guy, are you aware? Are you listening or you people are not listening?
Yes, sir. It is used for different headings.
Okay, fine, good, good. So that's how at least once, somebody gives, so I may escape. Okay. So division tag is to divide the screen into different portions, and paragraph tag is there, and block quote is there, and HR and VR, bold, italic. So different tags are there, guys. Okay, and we will be seeing the, so header section is going to be in the top, in the top, and header tag we can keep metadata. So what is metadata, guys? So metadata are some of the keywords related to our website, our business we can keep there, and it helps in SEO, in search engine optimization. If somebody is searching related to my services and my website contains this information, so in that case what's happened, my website may be come up. Okay, my website may be get searched, get linked, get hit by the meta tag. So meta tag are very important, guys. Okay, meta tag we must require to keep the meta tag in our website. Okay, so the content of your page, headings, division, paragraphs, so all these come in the body part. Okay, hyperlinks, from here we can go to other pages, we can go to other website, we can get many things directly online. Okay, so let's see how this H1, H2, H3, H4, H5 having the impact if we are using. So H1 is the highest. If some font size is defined with this tag, some font size is predefined, we cannot change, we cannot make like that H1 should be a smallest. No, it is predefined with the compiler, and compiler is going to behave accordingly when we will be using this tag. Okay, guys, so if we do something like heading, we use this tag and the output will be as below. Fine. So div tag, using this, that what we can define a division or a section. We usually use the div element to group HTML element and format them with CSS. You can but not recommended to use div with the text content. Fine. So here see one division is there, and under this division we can write multiple lines, multiple statements. Okay, so again we may directly write some of the paragraph and all. This thing will be very clear when we do the programs. So HR tag, opening and self closing. So this is opening and self closing. We are not like HR once using and in the last we are closing this. Wherever we do it at one place only. So BR tag, same way it is self closing. So if you want some break notes separate to paragraph, break after one line, you can use break BR tag. Fine. HTML tags, what other HTML tag? Link, image, list, table, iframe, link, a script, and a style. This tag we are going to see some of the programs from related to this tag. Okay. Hyperlink, how we create hyperlink. the tag is the A. This opening and closing tag, it's having a closing tag. Define a hyperlink which is used to link from one page to another page. href, ahref. href language also we can define. Target, global, this thing we can define. Okay. Okay. Image tag, image itself is a tag. Opening and self closing, img. Define an image in a HTML page. It will having the attributes. So what are the attributes guys for the image tag? src, image source. Exactly, src stands for image source. Alternative, if image is not found, what to display. And when image is displayed, what should be the height and what. These are the attributes. When you are linking any image, that time you can define these attributes, and the output is going to come as per the value of these attributes. Okay guys? So HTML table. You may have seen in some of the form, suppose you are preparing your resume, so you may be using one table in that where you will be defining your academic curriculum, from where you did the 10th, which year you did, what was your percentage, what was the year. So such kind of thing, if you required maybe in the Word document, you may be using one table. Then you will be keeping the information in the table. Then nowadays Word, maybe after few years, each student have to keep their own profile and work online. And company will look your work and profile and they will call you. Okay. So like US and all already going like that, everyone has its own profile. What your work they have done, based on that they are getting called from the company and all of freelancing work. So see, in US and all, most of the work is project basis. Okay. So in that time they see the work. So whatever you create a profile, you work in anywhere, whatever work you do, or you just explain those work in your profile. Company can give you the opportunity based on those. Okay, because US is more freelancing and more like project-wise casual work than the permanent work. Okay. So fine. So table, how we can create table in HTML? So we can create a table using a first tag. We have to declare table. Okay. So inside table, what is table guys? Table will be consisting of rows and the column. Okay. So we will be declaring TR. TR tag stands for table row, and each row will have number of columns. Correct right? Each row will have 2, 3, 4 columns. So that will be handled by TD. Fine. So again TR will come because there is not going to be one row. It's going to be multiple rows. Define a cell. So TD again here we have to define. Okay. So this kind of output you can generate that. Okay. You can generate whatever type of table and content you can display. Header you can provide color, footer you can provide color, any other column row say you want to highlight, you can provide color. And that nothing is very special one. Once you start, you are ready to design the table, you can format the table very easily. So something is more about this table head, table body, table foot. The table header, body and footer element have no visual effect. Okay. HTML list. So guys, sometimes you require that you just list what are your achievements. Okay. What are your achievements? It required to list in your resume. So how you will be doing that? So using a tag UL and OL. Using a tag UL and OL, you can do that. Okay. So UL stand for unordered list. Okay. And OL stand for ordered list. Okay. So guys, let's see the program for that. And in between you are going to list, so you will be using a tag li. In between you are listing the content, so you are going to use a tag li. Fine guys. So next, many times whenever you open any website, what you see guys, you see one form came and it's asking to provide your information. Okay, so that is form design. HTML forms, it's referral form. Okay, where using the form you can design something, that is form, HTML form. So in that form what's happened, it will generally take the user information. Okay, so user information like name, father's name, DOB, mobile number, email ID, qualification, experience, looking for job, not looking for job, what is expectation, what is not expectation. Based on that it can be done. Okay guys. And HTML form will have we can take action. Okay, we can encrypt, it will have method, it will have name. So based on that we can submit some information. From HTML form we can submit some information, which maybe once we go to the PHP part, it may be passed to the database, or we may call XML, we can write to XML, or we may call some Word document, we can pass to some Word document. Okay guys. So HTML form is used to design the registration or different kind of pages. So let's see some of the tags here. Okay, HTML form element. So text area we define, label we define, field set we define, legend we define, select of all things we define. Okay, so pre-tag, opening and pre-tag. So what is pre-tag? Define pre-formatted text. Pre-tag stands for pre-formatted tags. This section is displayed in the monospace font and it is preserved both a space and line break. So attribute, global attribute is even attributes. So guys, something is in between. A script is also exactly HTML tags. Okay, using this script what we can do, we can call JavaScript. Inside the HTML. So a script is not a JavaScript tag, it is a HTML tag. Actually JavaScript doesn't have any tags. So JavaScript is complete programming language. So this script, using this script we declare a script language is called JavaScript, and then we close the script. So in between what code comes that is JavaScript, but this script is essentially HTML tags. And that, so let's go in ahead. Okay, so guys, I'm not going to teach you here a lot of the tags. I'm going to execute some programs. Okay, so please be interactive and keep updating whether you are getting, you are not getting, what else required to be explained here. So this was just brief, because you all are engineering students. Someone may be a student from PU time only, and it's very easy. Even you have not a study, you can start. Thing is very simple. You download Notepad++ in system and start coding. So why Notepad++? That I am going to show. I hope guys everyone are clear that why Notepad++ we should use. Okay, so let's see here. 1 minute. Okay guys, so I have few programs, and I am going to display how to use the tag. So let's see here. This is going to be the challenge. So guys, how to open this? Let's see the output. Just 1 minute.